All right, for our next installment, we're going to be adding a roof and a floor. So this one can be kind of tricky if you don't go totally step by step or if you do some extra clicking. So again, I'm in like the basic mode. I have a cursor and come over here to architecture and I'm going to click roof. So a warning comes up, you've created roof on the lowest level. Would you like to move it to roof? Yes. A better way to do that, I'm going to hit X to exit out of cancel mode, is to just start off on coming to my roof level. So, oh, looks like I already made a roof. I guess I'll do it again here. Okay. So, as you can see the parts of my wall here, my different layers. You don't have to really deal with that right now. It's just kind of a nice thing to see. I'm going to come up here and click on roof. And there's multiple ways to do this. The easiest way to do it to start out is to make sure boundary line is selected and have pick walls selected. So there's two things that you need to control. The first one is overhang, the second one is slope. So the first one we have here is overhang. This bar is either going to be at the top or sometimes it's down here at the bottom of your screen. I don't know why it changes. Sometimes that's just what happens. So what I'm going to do is all of my walls are going to have a 1 foot overhang. This is just so when water drains off, it actually leaves farther away from the roof, and so it doesn't just come off right onto your walls. So we have a very small shed, and so we want to make sure we keep track of which side is going to be sloped. So if defined slope is selected, that wall, the roof over that wall will have a slope to it. So we're going to have just a simple gabled roof. So it's going to be sloping up on the longest walls. So I'm going to click, select my wall, and look, you can see the dotted line. It already gives me the overhang. Click, and click. So these two walls are going to TP up and meet in the middle. Because I don't want any more walls to come up and meet the TP, I'm going to unselect define slope, and I'm going to click, and I'm going to click. After all of my lines are connected, and I'm happy with it, I can come in here and check the green box, which means leave edit mode. So a common problem, sometimes this warning does not ask you if you'd like to connect the highlighted walls to the roof. So I'm going to do this. If you hit yes, all your problems should be solved, but I'm just going to hit no just so I can show you how to fix it later. So I'm just going to hit no. So this is how your roof should look. Don't worry about how this gap here in the middle. It's just kind of how it renders in this view. So let's say, so I'm going to come up to my 3D view, and I got some crazy stuff going on here. So, but right now I'm just focusing on my roof, and it looks like I have a pivot, or I have my two sides, and the other two sides don't even have a roof slope. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to come back to roof. And let's just say I made a mistake. I'm just going to click on one of the walls of the roof or one of the borders to select it. And I'm going to come back up here to edit footprint. While I'm up here, I can change which walls define slope. If I want, I can just select not walls, but a portion of the roof. I can change my overhang. I can change if it defines slope or not. I just have to do this each one at a time. So if I go back and define slope, so right now my east wall, it defines slope. I'm just going to show you what that looks like. And again, I'm not going to connect the walls. So I'm going to come here to my 3D view. As you can see, actually, I'm going to get these. I'm going to fix. Actually, this is a good opportunity to fix these walls. So let's just say I forgot to attach the walls to the roof. What I'm going to do is come onto floor, And I'm going to hold down the control key and select each one of my walls. So what I want to change first is my unconnected height. I'm going to change that to 8, and I'm going to hit apply. Okay, so now let's see what that did. So now I kind of have a weird looking building. I don't know if you can see that, but I have a 8-foot high walls and a roof, but I have this open space right here. So that is obviously a problem. But I just wanted to show you too what it means when a part of a roof defines slope. So originally it was just these two, and now I added this third. It looks kind of weird. So let's go back and fix that. Come back to my roof level. I'm going to select my roof, edit footprint. I'm going to select the portion of the roof, the east end. I'm going to select that. I'm going to uncheck the defines slope. Again, if you forgot to add the overhang, you can go back in and manually add that now. Make sure you hit the green check mark to finish what you've done and to save your changes. You want to attach the height walls to the roof. You should always check yes for this. I'm just going to show you another way to do it in case you hit no or just X out. So I'm going to come into my 3D view and I can see daylight through here, and that's a problem. However, I can easily fix that. The easiest way that I've found to do this is to leave it in your 3D view. I'm just going to go to shaded here, or even hidden line. Yeah, let's just do hidden line. It all does the same stuff. The easiest way to fix this is select the wall that is not touching the roof. I'm going to do this by selecting an edge. It's going to highlight it. And if you look up at the top, the wall tools just popped up. And I'm going to just click attach top. So attach the top or the base. In this case, our top is not attached. Attach. And I need to select what it's going to attach to. In this case, it's the roof. Boom, done. Come fix my front side. Select my wall. Attach. Boom, done. So now I have a nice shed. However, I still don't have any doors or windows, which I will explain how to do in the next episode.